winner goes to top 24 and looking pretty good. I mean, even if you made it this far, though, you're feeling pretty good about yourself, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but you want more, right?
You
like
do.
you know,
especially if you're BMP here.
BMP is going to be wanting the top 8, if not the whole belt.
Yeah. He's like, all right, either I win or I don't. That's basically what he's thinking right now. Ploopy on the other side of things.
You're either first or you're last.
Yeah, Ploopy looking to make an upset here for sure on the Game & Watch, and already making a pretty good go of BMP here with a solid percent lead. But as I say that, the Accelerado is making quick work of this percentage. Down throw to fair, going to work out, and has another buff as well available. You need to be careful here.
That kills, by the way.
Yeah.
That back air right there would have killed.
Definitely. The Game & Watch is
and
very
almost
light.
breaks the shield.
Psych up on the way, though. Has the bounce available. It's one less thing on the menu to search for as the side B connects. Back and forth here. Finally finding a back air. Ploopy has a ledge trap situation. Getting a couple bacon. Bit of a damage punish there with the up air into up B.
Yeah, I mean, it's something like, you know, BeastModePaul's fine with getting hit by that as long as he's not dying. It's better to just get a couple little ticks of damage and then return back to high on the stage. Now, BeastModePaul has pretty good opportunity to just run away with this game as long as Ploopy doesn't find an early confirm. The thing about Game & Watch is percent's very easy. Kills are a little bit more tough. You have to get a bit of a read or a nice ledge trap.
Yeah, I do feel like it can be difficult sometimes to find that kill, like you said. It sometimes feels like it's a stray hit or a hard read with those smash attacks, with that key, with maybe an edge guard situation. Gets a back throw, setting up into the edge guard. There's the zoom.
And that's one of the things about this matchup that makes it actually relatively tough for Game & Watch is very few characters get to skip.
No mana.
Everything like that, but yeah, back air all the way off stage. It'll just kill.
That was enough. I'm surprised. 153 after the hit. Flame Slash going to connect.
But yeah, I mean, he might have just been dead because he had no mana as well. He was at 1 mana being knocked all the way up there, not even up for zoom.
It's very possible.
Yeah, once you respawn its hero, you get all that mana back. Spam like 6 spells right out the menu. Like it's terrifying.
And here comes some damage here for Ploopy. Getting the up B as the final hit. The down air, not going to put Game & Watch in that much danger. Does have a very solid recovery, but that last tick of jab is going to connect as the fishbowl will be doing some combinations. That air dodge given away by BeastModePaul will connect with the up air, and a jab, just a quick option to catch him rolling.
Yup, sends out with the back air, but now, I mean, BeastModePaul just sitting on this menu, healing up a little bit, trying to get some little cheese action here. I mean, what's the risk of throwing a whack out?
What is the risk? Well, can he bucket it? He can bucket it.
He can bucket it, but like, you know, as long as it's not full bucket, like that's kind of irrelevant.
That's very true. Accelerado into the grab, now has the bounce available. Looking for more buffs, didn't quite find what he was looking for. Gets another grab, we're gonna look at the menu again. Surprised he didn't take the oomph there, it was available. But just wants the Accelerado back, honestly. I think that's what he was searching for. That's not gonna, even if it connected.
Come on.
Yeah, it would have been fine.
You gotta know that BMP is gonna have the mash. Hatchet Man almost selected. That would have been a way to
I don't think it would have hit even if he went for it.
Yeah, that was why. I mean, if he was on the platform,
no zoom. You saw what BeastModePaul did there. He actually greeted for the buff and was like, okay, I can find a zoom after I get my buff.
Wait, was zoom on that
menu?
No,
it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But he clicked the buff instead of just closing the menu and searching for zoom again.
Yep.
He died anyways, regardless, but still. 179 here on to Ploopy.
I mean, you know, maybe a hammer.
It's possible.
In the cards.
Could see it.
We talk about how much RNG is on Hero's side.
Damage is racking up.
Yeah, it could be on the other way.
Down smash could be in our future, but there's the up tilt. That's certainly going to do it. BeastModePaul going up in game number 1 here against Ploopy, but closer than I expected, honestly.
Yeah, Ploopy played really well. Started off incredibly hot, but you know, that's sometimes the top player diff. You like start off well against them, and then they get a beat on your habits, and it's suddenly a lot harder.
Yeah, it's so difficult. That's why it's so difficult to make upsets, because it's that top player adaptation that we're so used to seeing in some of these players. They really just start to download complete, and then it's over by then. Because then they just beat you on a fundamental level as well. We'll see what BeastModePaul can do. Ploopy can maintain this presence in this set, or BeastModePaul will run away with it, taking some fishbowl damage from that nair.
Oh, and trying to get the grab would lead to a bunch of damage, but now just racking up a ton of little fishbowl hits. It's something that, you know, Game Watch is so good at is racking up the damage that, you know, you kind of accept it as like free. It's just the Game Watch tax.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of like Steve. You get that early connection with that Nair, and it just does all the damage. Kind of like how Steve gets an early up tilt, and it just leads into 54 every single time. The problem, once again, is always going to be to kill, but that's going to certainly do it. Ploopy going up a stock, and this is a great situation to be in, because if you're up a stock, you know the vibe.
Yeah, I don't feel like Ploopy's the type of player who will sit back and camp. And Hero is one of the hardest players to camp against.
It's true.
As well. Like, you just sit back and let him get buffs. That's not good for you.
You do not want that to happen. I don't think there's much slowing down that you can do.
Great reaction.
Yeah, I was about to say, the reaction on the bucket there was immaculate from Ploopy. 102 now, hasn't tacked on any extra credit. BeastModePaul is trying to bait him to come in. You see him moving around, accessing the menu, and not even selecting an option from the menu. He's just using his movement to bait him out.
That was like 35 seconds without a single hit, and then BeastModePaul just gets a back air.
Yep.
Just great point by Yuzep about just like, all right, we're going to move. Eventually we'll bait him into coming a little too aggressive.
Sometimes you just have to be patient. BeastModePaul's got patience in spades as he continues to rack up percent. Hasn't taken a lick of damage in over a minute. And of course, as I say that, the grab comes through. That'll be some damage here.
It's the tax.
There it is, a quick 59. It's about the standard we're used to seeing on these top level, or these top tier characters.
Up just under 60. Now, once again, just trying to plop out that bucket for any of these projectiles in the corner. Heal, get some damage. Can't bucket that one.
Nope. Strike up available now. And the forward air, of course, just in the nick of time for BeastModePaul. And once again, beginning to encroach on this last stock of Ploopy. Trying to get back to stage here as Paul is bouncing off the small stick man's head. Says, I want center back, please. Ploopy not giving it up that easily, though.
That back air sends off, but zoom means no ledge trap available. Ploopy's going to have to get the stock the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, could be difficult here. BeastModePaul has definitely been doing very well at avoiding early death for the most part. 143 and climbing, though. Ploopy still making a case for himself, zooming right on through. There's the grab, the up throw. More and more damage here, and the fishbowl off the top. Great coverage from Ploopy, and now last stock situation, and honestly, looks a lot better than game one.
Yeah, very efficient kill for Ploopy. Not getting BeastModePaul up to too high of a percent. And this is going to be a big question mark because, I mean, if Ploopy doesn't take this game after being this close and this even, it basically means you can ride him off for the set. Like, coming out and reverse 3-0ing in this spot will be very, very difficult. But, I mean, definitely come back into this.
Yeah, definitely difficult, but not out of the realm of possibilities, certainly. However slim, Ploopy's trying to fight against the odds right now, trying to fight against RNG as they try to deal with this hero. Psych up now available for BeastModePaul. This is a kill zone right now if you are Game & Watch. You have to be careful. The down smash almost connecting. The grounded hitbox not going to happen, though.
Yeah, the anti-air down smash not going to work as much, but oh, you have to be so careful with how you approach here. The back airs are incredibly threatening, and we know that the flame slash will also work out. Yeah. Ploopy played so well against those final hits for so long. Did not get hit by any of them, and suddenly the last final throws, the flame slash was ready.
BeastModePaul, baby. Flame slash available. I believe he still had the psych up as well, so it was even stronger than normal.
Yup.
Back to Hero and Game & Watch for game number 3. Ploopy switching up the color as well. Okay, he's going to be hard to see on this stage.
Game & Watch players, you know, using, you know the reason they use that mint color?
It's because it's hard to see.
It's hard to see where his iframes end. It's the hardest to see his invincibility.
That's why they use it?
Yep.
Every little advantage, I suppose.
You know, if you had an extra advantage for your character, you'd probably use it too.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to win. This game's about winning, not losing, Jet.
Not about watching.
It's about the victor, not the loser. Let's see who can come out on top here. For the moment, it's looking like BeastModePaul. Ploopy's definitely been putting up a good fight, but it's pretty hard to fight against the Beast.
Yeah, the Beast, indeed. I mean, Ploopy, though, I think it's well within his wheelhouse to take at least one of these games. Like, the way the last two games ended, were certainly made it possible, but went for the, got the 9, didn't break shield, unfortunately.
I feel like that should break shield.
I don't know.
I feel like it should.
I don't know if it should just raw break shield. It does like 3/4 of a shield.
Yeah, but like it's a 9, you know.
I guess.
Man, maybe I shouldn't be like suggesting things.
Game
for
and Watch buffs.
Yeah, he really doesn't need a buff.
Speaking of 9s, did you know that I got second out of 128 people in the Game and Watch 9 tournament?
Oh my goodness! What the? Maybe you should play hero. Your RNG is immaculate.
My RNG was crazy.
Almost won the whole thing.
I should have won the whole thing. I had to crouch cancel a 6 and I would have won the whole thing.
You can crouch cancel 6.
You can crouch cancel in this game. Did you know that?
Well,
the difference between me winning and losing that bracket was crouch canceling a 6.
Oh, that is crazy.
Oh, it was wild.
Unfortunate.
Anyway, back to this game. We see that Game Watch finally getting that bucket hit, but let's see how the ledge trap looks. Does get a nair, which is the biggest thing you're going to want in this situation, but only 32% because of the position. Great hit with the down smash, and goes a little bit too aggressive and misses the drift back to ledge.
Here comes Ploopy though, once again opening up BeastModePaul, catching the air dodge with that forward air. Once again charging that down smash on the platforms. Flame Slash not going to connect this time around. You do have the buff available, you got to be careful. Zooming right on through. Back to stage we go, says BeastModePaul as the psych up goes to the wayside.
Yup, but this is a really dangerous position for Paul. He's been forced into the corner a bunch of times and hasn't been able to get the zoom out of there. Now though, he's the one in advantage state and just gets that up tilt, covers the whole platform, and Ploopy falls once again.
Man,
one stock remaining potentially for the winner's bracket.
Man, Game Watch is mad light. Hero just hits like a truck. Has the Accelerado available now and just back and forth. It's so hard to deal with Hero that has Accelerado. He's just so quick, so speedy, but finally the up smash. A mistake from BeastModePaul's part, and Ploopy capitalizes.
Yeah. Ploopy, so good at evening it up this set. A lot of times it feels like he's really far down and then he brings it back. But I mean, this is the final stock potentially. You have to make sure you make it all happen right now as the Accelerate makes a bigger combo happen. And now 69% to 0. Work cut out for him indeed.
I mean, at the very least, Ploopy had. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get it.
We tried to go for some cheese. Would have definitely hit the clip on BeastModePaul right there, but not today. BeastModePaul says, "I'm the king of RNG, not you. You will not find that 9."
Oh, down smash. Wrong hitbox of it. Not going to get the berry. Honestly, it was almost death percent.
Run out the neutral B. Gotta watch out for this next hit. If Ploopy takes even one lick of damage here, it could be curtains.
Oh, and that means BeastModePaul has a chance to get back into center stage. Going to be throwing out those retreating forward airs and back airs. Careful.
Dangerous spot to be in. BeastModePaul still holding on to the psych up.
Nair.
Gives it away on the shield finally. No more psych up available. Up B out of shield after the up smash to avoid the punish. That forward air was so close to connecting on the neutral air, and the back air from BeastModePaul is sniped out after running off the platform, and that'll be BMP going up 3-0. But you know what? I'd still give him the asterisk. 3-0 is close.
That was certainly an asterisk match. I think we've had no, we had multiple 3-0s, but we had 1-3-1. Yeah, 1-3-1.
Yeah,
definitely an asterisk on that one for sure. It was multiple opportunities. If that had been a 9, we would have seen another game.
True. Very true. 100%. I think Ploopy played that very, very well, despite being up against one of the best, if not the best hero in the world currently.
Yep.
BeastModePaul is definitely no slouch, and we'll certainly be seeing a top 8 appearance from him. If we don't, I'm a liar, and I'm also very surprised.
Well, he's in top 24 winners side, so it's a good sign. I think that's just, two matches left to make top 8 winners?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So,
solid
good work by BeastModePaul moving on into that. And Ploopy still has a chance. Still has a chance to make that loser side.